On November 1st, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star launched their long-anticipated conspiracy collection, while millions of people were waiting to grab whatever item was still in stock.
Oh my god, okay you guys, don't kill me and Shane, but you guys broke the whole entire website.
So how did Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star manage to break the internet? How did over 1 million units of the conspiracy palette sell out in less than 4 hours? We're gonna take a close look at all of it in this video, but first I just want to say a quick thank you to our sponsor, Ridge.com/Andre. Ridge is a minimal front pocket wallet that's useful, it's classy, it's a great gift for someone close to you or for your own personal use. And you can get 10% off your first purchase by using my promo code Andre. We're gonna talk about it more a little bit later on, but for now let's get back into our video. To understand what happened with the conspiracy launch on November 1st, first we need to take a look at how beauty products were typically launched before.
Surprise! My palette! Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, I cannot believe that I'm about to show this on camera. What?
Today's video I've been wanting to film for literally so many months now, it is not even funny.
I have been sampling and testing these lipsticks for so long.
But I've had to hold it back and keep it a secret.
Everything that I've been hiding from you guys for the past forever.
It took forever.
Because it takes so long to create makeup.
I want you to walk away feeling like you know the product, you know my brand, you trust my brand, you trust the product, and you're excited about the product. We're about to explode.
For the longest time, the common way to launch a product was maybe to send out some cryptic tweets saying something like, "Guys, you're not gonna believe what I'm working on. Oh my god, so many secrets, I can't wait to tell you." And then you would drop the big announcement video. But meanwhile, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star have just flipped the entire concept on its head. Ever since Shane announced the 9-part series back in September, people were eager to witness the documented process of creating this mysterious eyeshadow palette in collaboration with Jeffree Star Cosmetics. But I think most people weren't expecting the launch to happen until the last episode of the series. Instead, the big launch happened right in the middle of it, with the merch drop happening after the 3rd episode and the conspiracy collection happening right after the 6th episode came out. So the game-changing aspect of this entire project is how they've documented the before, the during, and supposedly what happens after the big launch. Because as of recording this, there are 3 more episodes that have yet to come out. So not only were they transparent with the percentages breakdown of the merch and the makeup, which we talked about in a previous video, which you can check out by clicking up here. But there's a pretty big chance that there will be a full update at the end where they reveal exactly how much revenue it generated when the bottom line is drawn. This is exciting for a number of reasons. For one, I think everyone is simply curious to know all the ins and outs of the operation. But the big takeaway from this, in my opinion, is how inspiring it is to anyone watching the series and developing an interest in e-commerce and entrepreneurship. Showing the step-by-step process has been valuable both for people interested in the business of makeup, as well as for the potential customers who felt included in the process. People got attached to the product long before it was even fully revealed. The series documented everything from discussing the name of the palette, picking the shades, coming up with the names of each color, testing and improving the formulas, coming up with concepts for the packaging, negotiating the release date and financial aspects with third-party retailers such as Morphe. We all witnessed how it all went from an idea to an actual real-life product. And a potential customer is much more likely to spend money if they feel included in the process. Taking them along for the journey is way more engaging than presenting a finished product. When, say, someone like a James Charles comes out with a new product, the hardcore fans will be there with their wallet in their hands, but outside of his fan base, the product doesn't tell a strong enough story, and above all else, people are attracted to storytelling. What's different with Shane is that he plays the role of the underdog in the beauty industry, and being taken under the wing of someone with the experience that Jeffree Star has creates a storyline that people can connect with. And in doing so, it has created almost like a movement with a level of anticipation that has never been seen before. And aside from ensuring the quality of the product, making sure the website could handle all the traffic was equally important. Jeffree Star's team seemed to be aware of this.
You had more traffic on your merch
merch store with us barely sneak peeking it, then my jawbreaker launch.
You already have Shopify contacting us, asking us for all the details of everything because they just want to make sure they're ready, but they're pretty much ready for like full infrastructure to make sure that everything works correctly. So.
Yeah.
I don't think we're so concerned of if it's going to sell out, just how we're going to handle it when it sells out.
However, even with all the preparations, the demand was so high that the entire e-commerce platform crashed before the collection was even launched. And we're not just talking about Jeffree Star's website. 2 minutes before the scheduled launch, all third-party services across Shopify went dark. There were people willing to spend hundreds of dollars but unable to check out. This one person tweeted, "This is so frustrating. I've literally been trying to spend $425 on makeup for over an hour. At this point, I'm not even sure I want it anymore." There were even people with IVs in their arms at the hospital moving closer to the window to get a better signal trying to buy the items. On my way to the window trying to get some signal so I can hopefully get the conspiracy palette since I wasn't able to leave the hospital. Well-established YouTubers like Jenna Marbles were stoked to unbox the palette, even apologizing for getting it early.
I was literally gonna just buy everything, are you kidding me? My God, I'm trying to be as respectful as possible here. I know that there's many people trying to get this right now. I know that the website is literally crashing. You guys are wild because everyone wants this.
During the hours that the website was down, it straight up became a phenomenon. So much so that it triggered FOMO, fear of missing out, which is almost like an irrational anxiety that drives people to do things that they normally wouldn't just to be part of something before it goes away. Like for example, Jacksepticeye, who tweeted, "I bought some of Shane Dawson's makeup because everyone else was doing it and I wanted to be cool." Some people were quick to see an opportunity here and bought the collection just so that they could resell it at an insane markup, up to over $1,000 for what was initially $210. And a quick side note to anyone who is bidding on these overpriced products, I feel an obligation to say don't waste your money on this. There will eventually be a restock. What I think is very interesting though is how large beauty brands adjusted their forecasts around this event. Estee Lauder Companies, for example, is a titan in the beauty industry. Founded in 1946, valued at $11 billion. And with all this massive machinery behind them, they've allegedly cut profit forecasts during the 24 hours around the conspiracy launch. They've supposedly paused advertising and marketing efforts and simply taken a step back until the conspiracy whirlwind toned down. This is insane. It shows how they knew what was coming and all they could do was to put on their safety goggles, get inside a bunker and watch helplessly as Shane and Jeffree detonated their atomic bomb. It's also important to notice that this was a legitimate sold-out moment. In this industry, it's common to release small stocks of a few hundred items and then say, "Oh my god, guys, we sold out in 10 minutes." Kylie Jenner, for example, is notorious for doing this with her releases. On the other hand, Shane and Jeffree went on record saying they've ordered 1 million units. So when they announced the entire stock had sold out, there's no way around it. If this had been a flop, they wouldn't have been able to hide it. I think it should be pointed out, however, that not everyone was blown away by the launch. One tweet critiquing the shade range for not being diverse enough got 64,000 likes and 14,000 retweets, and others followed with similar comments. But regardless of what people say on either side, it's undeniable that this is a new chapter in the history of the internet. So I want to congratulate both of them on this groundbreaking achievement. What these two have done will have ripple effects all across the entertainment industry, way beyond just the beauty business. Because a launch of this scale cannot go unnoticed. The power that we as content creators have is so much bigger than the old media. And slowly but surely, the world is starting to take notice. Daniel Sinclair tweeted, "The billionaire YouTuber will arrive within the next 5 years." And I truly believe that to be the case. We're seeing bigger and bigger events like these that completely take the world by storm. And for all the out-of-touch people still choosing to ignore this aspect, their surprise will be that much bigger when they get outplayed and left behind. Now, speaking of getting outplayed and e-commerce and things selling out fast, when everyone was out there going wild over the conspiracy palette, you know what they were missing? A wallet that is slick and easy to handle. Wilfer over here got the palette right away. You know why? Because he didn't waste any time digging through a bulky wallet full of unnecessary stuff like old receipts and expired coupons. Oh no, Wilfer uses the Ridge wallet. It's minimal, it's designed in a way that allows you to carry it everywhere without the uncomfortable bulge that traditional wallets create carry it in your pants. It can hold up to 12 credit cards, and it has a clip-on for cash. The Ridge wallet was launched on Kickstarter in 2013, surpassing their goal by over 900%. It's a fantastic gift to get your dad, your cousin, your husband, your wife, whoever. And with Christmas approaching, I think it's worth checking out. It comes in over a dozen different styles, including titanium, aluminum, or carbon fiber. Ridge also sells high-quality phone cases, backpacks, and duffel bags. I myself use their duffel bag whenever I travel, so I definitely recommend checking out their website. And if you use my promo code Andrei, that's ANDREI, you get 10% off your first order, free worldwide shipping, and free returns if you're unhappy with the product. Go to ridge.com/Andrei and use my code Andrei for 10% off. Thank you to Ridge for sponsoring our video. Thank you for watching, and as always, we'll see you again very soon.